I say, yo, welcome to the BBW show. We talk battle rap, basketball, and wrestling. And the topic today is wrestling. More importantly, the Bret Hart A&E documentary. You feel me? I feel like all of these A&E documentaries have been a success. I ain't gonna lie. The Stone Cold one, the Shawn Michaels one, the Booker T one, the Mick Foley, the Warrior, and then Bret. I feel like this was like I feel like this was their combat to Dark Side of the Ring. Like this is their take on it now. And it's not even all deaths. It's none of them was deaths. Oh, Macho Man and Piper too. We had those twos. But this one was different from all of them because I feel like because Bret Hart is a good artist, they tried to make this in a cartoon form. Like it was a bunch of like cartoon reenactments in this that wasn't in the other ones. You feel me? So that's one thing. Let's talk about it. Excuse me. It started off with him painting. It started off with Bret Hart painting a picture of Bret Hart. If that's not the most egotistical things ever, I don't know what it is. Like he literally starts by him painting a picture of himself. Excuse me. As world champion. Like. But then a lot of stuff they already know, you feel me? Like 11 brothers and sisters. Some of the stuff I didn't know. He went to film school in college. I didn't know that. And him and his friends made a movie called The Lizard, you feel me? Where they bought little cars and all that. And it was like the lizard is taking over the world or something. It was cute. It was cute. I ain't gonna hold it. They said the lizard died though. But at like the first 10 minutes of this, he's in wrestling. I ain't gonna lie. Like he used to sell programs as a kid. So from like the first 10 minutes, he was in wrestling. Alright, excuse me. So as much as y'all know, he started with the Hart Foundation, him and Anvil. Very good tag team, very credible tag team. Here's something that I took out of it in the first hour. Like the early 90s, Bret Hart had great matches. To me, the later 90s is when he had great promos and character. Like for example, the matches were perfect. Bulldog, Piper, Owen. All that is like before 96, you feel me? All that's before 95, 96. And then you got 97, where it's like, Bret Hart was amazing. I ain't gonna hold you. That Hart Foundation stuff was great. They only talked about that for like 10 minutes though. They talked about Hart Foundation, the faction, with Brian Pillman, Owen, Bulldog, and all of them. They talked about that, his rivalry with Stone Cold, and his Shawn Michaels rivalry all in 10 minutes. You feel me? All in 10 minutes. I like that. So they did that. That's pretty much it though. It was a good. Some of the stuff we know already. So he turned down $3 million a year for 3 years from WCW. So he turned down $9 million for $10.5 million for 20 years. Wow. Vince McMahon said he was the most credible WWE champion ever. Like he took it serious. He didn't look at it as a job. You feel me? He didn't look at the belt as a prop. Or some other stuff. He wasn't a character, which I found very, very interesting because if you see any of these other A&E docs, it's like they asking the guy, what's the difference between Stone Cold a wrestler and Stone Cold a person? And he says, I have no idea. And then you ask Shawn Michaels and he's like, I had to make a character to be like this because I was insecure. Bret Hart was Bret Hart, you feel me? What we seen on TV was the guy at home, was the guy you feel me? In front of press, all of that. He wasn't putting on a character. He didn't change his voice to talk or nothing. So in that type of way, he was very ahead of his time. I ain't gonna hold you. Some of the talking heads they had was Drew McIntyre, Dave Meltzer. Vince was in this a lot. Vince was in this. Bruce Pritchard, his brother, and his sisters. They talked about Owen. I ain't gonna hold you. They talked about the Owen thing. You can't talk about Bret Hart without talking about the Owen death, even though he wasn't in WWE at the time. You gotta talk about the Owen death, I feel like. So they talked about that. Is that it? Excuse me. Fuck. One thing I learned that I noticed is like Bret Hart always looked at older than Shawn Michaels when they was wrestling and stuff. And now Shawn Michaels look OD older than Bret Hart. Like Shawn Michaels look like he's like 60 years old right now. And Bret Hart looks like he's like 50. You feel me? And Bret Hart has a beautiful wife. Beautiful. His wife is like 35 years old. Like, what? That's the best there is, best there ever was, best there ever will be type shit. Just for that. Just for you to get 60 and then find a 35-year-old black beautiful woman. Like, thumbs up just for that. Just for that. But yeah, I think it was dope. I think this was probably, honestly, I probably think this was the best one. Probably the Mick Foley one, which I didn't review. I might review that one later. But I thought this was a great one. I hope they do it again. They could do one on Kurt Angle, Paul Heyman. Like, they could keep doing these. The WWE icons that they had is not this. I ain't gonna hold you. I think this is way better than the WWE icons what they had on Yokozuna, Rob Van Dam, and Beth Phoenix. I feel like if they turned those into A&E docs, more people would be talking about them. But that's my opinion. Let me know what you think in the comment section. Like, comment, share, subscribe. I'll be back with more.